First of all, I would like to characterize that we had another strong quarter for the company. That's further evidence that our strategy is working to accelerate the intelligent edge and to drive profitable growth in the core segment of the market called the hybrid IT. And because we are continuing to pivot our portfolio and we see the demand steady, we actually very confident to raise that guidance that we've obviously beat in Q1. So we see the rest of fiscal year 19 as strong for us and give us the confidence to raise the guidance, driven by the portfolio, the innovation we have, and the feedback we get from customers.
Have you seen any hesitation among customers to spend in the wake of shutdowns or tariff wars or just global slowdown uncertainties?
Well, we see the demand steady. We have not seen any evidence of that. Obviously, we are continuing to monitor the uncertainties around the globe. But the reality is that customers are making critical investment to drive that acceleration of the digital transformation. And that's all driven by the fact that the data around us is continue to grow. And they need to extract the value of that data much faster than ever before. So that's why we see growth in segments like high-performance compute. For us, grew 50%. Software-defined infrastructure, which grew 70%. Also the connectivity at the edge, which grew 20% in the wireless business. So we see that as a continued trend. When people ask me what's going on around the globe with Brexit, for example, our UK and I business grew actually double digits. When you think about the government shutdown, actually one of the key products we sell in the government is high-performance compute. It actually grew triple digits. So it has not had the impact, but obviously we continue to monitor what's going on around the globe.
Antonio, it seems like every day there's some other hack, abusive data. Privacy is obviously a big focus now. You've got increased regulatory scrutiny both here in the U.S. and abroad. As you begin to build out this intelligent edge platform in this increasingly digitized world, how are you thinking about this?
Well, we believe the edge is the next frontier. When we talk about the enterprise of the future, we see an edge-centric, cloud-enabled, and data-driven enterprise. What that means, the cloud is moving closer where the data is created. And that's driven by the use cases we see around us, whether it is healthcare, manufacturing, transportation, where everything is being connected, to your point. And so it started with connectivity, and then soon after that is the security aspect. Because one thing is connecting devices and apps, and one thing is connecting things to the network. So that's why our Aruba platform is such a unique asset, because provide connectivity and security with AI built at the core, and then ultimately bring that cloud computing closer to what actually the data is created. So we think about as an integrated solution. And obviously, we need to provide the customers the tool to be able to protect themselves and be compliant with the new regulatory policies being put in place, like, for example, GPDI in Europe and others. So we are really focused on that, and we actually believe we have one of the best solutions at the edge today.
Antonio, I want to come back to what you were saying about that macro outlook, the fact that you were able to grow so strongly, even in the UK, where there's obvious Brexit headwinds. Because on the call as well, you were fairly bullish about the global macro outlook. Are those growth opportunities for you in the year ahead structural, do you think, or is it indeed cyclical? And you're getting indication from your customers that the macro outlook is stronger than perhaps people have worried about in the market over the last couple of months?
So I think, Wilfred, there is a couple of things. One is the data continue to outpace the compute capacity. And that data actually is 75% of that data is created at the edge. So to me, that's very exciting, and that's why I'm bullish about these edge compute capabilities that the customers need going forward. So it's just physics. 2 years from now, we're going to create twice the amount of data we created in entire human history. That data needs to be stored, it needs to be managed, it needs to be compliant, and most importantly, business outcome has to be derived. And that's why we see the need to bring that cloud compute closer where the data is in a different form factor. We see AI as a big opportunity for us, and all integrated with connectivity and security. But customers are telling us they are accelerating the digital transformation, because we have a say, the future belongs to the fast, and those are people who can extract the insights from the data faster are going to continue to win. And so that's why we are very bullish about it, because we have one of the best portfolio we ever had, and our innovation is second to none.
A lot of focus on 5G right now between President Trump's tweets. You got Mobile World Congress next week. From your standpoint, Where would you say the U.S. is in terms of that rollout, and how does that compare to other key markets in the world?
Well, I think 5G is going to be an exciting opportunity for us. I think the U.S. is ahead. I think U.S. is going to be one of the first countries, if not the first country, together with Japan and others, to go and roll out 5G. We already see evidence of that. Our opportunity in 5G is to provide customer an integrated experience, because 5G is a type of connectivity, is not the only type of connectivity. So you're talking about 5G, you're talking about wired connectivity, you're talking about wide area network connectivity or wireless connectivity. What customers are asking us, give me one integrated experience with one security control plane. And so that's where Aruba fits perfectly in that, because we're going to provide a cloud-based solution that integrates 5G into that experience.
That's a pretty stunning statistic about the amount of data we're going to shove off in the next couple of years. Antonio, look forward to having you back. Thanks for the time. Antonio Neri.
Thank you for having me.